Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, British woman held with cocaine at a Mobay airport charged. A British woman was recently arrested at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, after a substance believed to be cocaine was found in her luggage. The woman, whose name police have declined to release, has since been charged with breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. Reports are that detectives from the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division took the woman into custody during an anti-narcotics operation at the check-in area of the airport. It was reported that the woman was preparing to board a flight destined for London when she was interviewed and her luggage searched. During the search, detectives discovered 2 false compartments in her suitcases. Upon further inspection, FNID investigators found 4 packages containing a white powdery substance suspected to be cocaine. The drugs reportedly weighed approximately 16 pounds. The woman was taken into custody and charged after being questioned in the presence of her attorney. The FNID said it will continue to focus its efforts on cracking down on drug trafficking syndicates seeking to exploit Jamaica's ports in furtherance of their illicit activities. Jamaican student clings to life on hospital bed in USA. A promising 23-year-old Jamaican business student, Amber Ebanks, is in a fight for her life at the United States of America-based Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. Doctors have declared her brain dead and are pushing to take her off life support, a decision that her family is desperately trying to prevent, especially since her father is yet to leave Jamaica to be by her side. Amber, an international student who moved to New York in 2021 to pursue her degree in business management and accounting at Monroe College, was a vibrant young woman with dreams of entrepreneurship. Her life took a tragic turn when a minor stroke in February led to the discovery of an arteriovenous malfunction in her brain. Despite undergoing surgery on July 30 to address the AVM, complications have left her in a coma. Amber's elder sister, Kathleen, was barely able to speak as she described the situation to the news. "My sister is in the palliative care unit at Montefiore Hospital in Bronx, New York, the Moses campus," she shared. Palliative care units provide specialized medical care for people living with a serious illness. Caitlin alleged that the hospital's staff have been eager to pull the plug on her sister. On the same day they pronounced her, organ donors were there asking the family questions, she said with a weakened voice. "She has been here for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and she's so young. It's like they don't want to give her a chance," Caitlin bemoaned. As Amber lies in palliative care, her father, Richard Ebanks, is racing against the time to be by her side. "Daddy is attempting to come over. He went to the embassy and he was granted his visa, but it's a process. But at the hospital, they are hastening this process. I wonder what the hurry is," Caitlin questioned. The elder Ebanks is clear in his mind that his trip to the USA will not be to bid goodbye to Amber. "I want to go see her, and my intention is not to pull no plug. That has not been my decision. I have not and will not give them that permission," the father said. "I believe she can overcome this because miracles do work, and I am not looking at the picture that they are trying to paint. I am looking at the fact that she has a heartbeat and she is still alive." Ebanks has indicated that he is prepared to make his journey to New York once his documentation is cleared. "I do not think what they are saying is her journey. She is young and has a full life ahead." Amber's loved ones hold on to hope, drawing inspiration from similar stories of miraculous recoveries. "Look at the girl who was beaten and stabbed by 5 women at a party," Caitlin said in reference to Kaylin Dowdy. Dowdy spent the last 18 months in hospital, much of which was on life support, following a vicious attack at a party in November 2020. "She looks so good right now, you would never believe they said she was brain dead," Caitlin highlighted, believing that her sister can make a similar miraculous recovery. a beneficiary of the Rural Agricultural Development Agency's initiative geared at animal husbandry, was robbed of the opportunity to expand his production when 3 men allegedly stole his goat from his farm. It is alleged that on August 3 at 9 p.m., police on patrol in the Cane River community in St. Andrew received intelligence that 3 men aboard a Toyota Probox were in the community. The vehicle was searched, and in the presence of the occupants, Shamar O'Mealy, Stephen Brown, and Anthony Bourne, and the carcass of a goat was found in the trunk. The accused men made their first appearance before Parish Judge Simone Walker McFarlane on Wednesday in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court, where they were arraigned for killing an animal with the intent to steal and the larceny of cattle. Prosecutors indicated that the scene of crime statement was outstanding and that they were not in a position to respond to a bail application. Shade Bailey, attorney at law for O'Mealy and Brown, indicated her clients are maintaining their innocence. O'Mealy is also before the court as he is charged with the 2017 murder of Burger King employee Niall Brown. O'Mealy was remanded in custody along with Brown and Bourne until October 10. It is expected that a bail application will be heard then. Section of Bull Bay Main Road to be closed for a week. The National Works Agency says a section of the Bull Bay Main Road will be reduced to single-lane traffic for a week, starting Thursday, to remedy a defect to an underpass. The traffic change will impact a section of the westbound carriageway heading from the direction of Yalas. Manager of Communication and Customer Services at the NAA, Stephen Shaw, says the work will commence on Thursday on the section of the road which is located in the vicinity of the Sun Coast development. The section of road forms a part of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. The work is to be done by China Harbor Engineering Company, the main contractor for the project. Motorists are being advised to reduce their speed and obey posted warning signs and instructions of flag persons during the period of the works. CEMOC calls for United Front on Crime. The stakeholders to the National Consensus on Crime have condemned the attack by gunmen in Cherry Tree Lane, Clarendon on Sunday night that left 8 Jamaicans dead and another 9 injured, and has used this to urge the government and opposition to take a unified approach to fighting crime. According to CMOC, the Cherry Tree Lane attack was nothing more than nothing less than an act of unmitigated terrorism. CMOC said its stakeholders have noted the authorities' pronouncement that the nation's gang culture was responsible for the tragic events and indicated that all Jamaicans must rededicate themselves to ensuring that courageous, coordinated and concrete efforts are taken to dismantle these gangs, seize their criminal assets, and prevent them from reconstituting their ranks via recruitment. It pointed out that intelligence-driven action by the nation's security forces over the past 1.5 years have succeeded not only in reducing the numbers of gangs operating in the country by almost 50% from over 380 to approximately 185, but has also resulted in murders being reduced by some 16. We must now move forward with dispatch to consolidate such gains, and we urge all Jamaicans to play their part in helping the police to bring all criminal elements to justice. We should share all we know about criminal gangs and their leaders as we strive to eliminate these heinous acts of domestic terrorism. This is an obligation and it should be our commitment to bring in lasting peace to our communities, said the CMOC. The stakeholders also pointed to Prime Minister Andrew Holness's most recent comments on the imminent introduction of a proposed Enhanced Security Measures Act for consideration by Parliament. They said they were encouraged by this declaration and are looking forward to the draft of the legislation being tabled, as they have already indicated support for certain principles and approaches that may be considered in this new legislation. The CMOC stakeholders indicated that in July of this year, they reached out to both the government and the opposition to revisit, modify and sign onto the Consensus 2024 recommendations so as to continue the bipartisan determination to sustainably rid the country of the scourge of crime and violence. All stakeholders are now looking forward to concluding those consultations in the shortest possible time, said the CMOC, which is an independent body bringing together non-partisan stakeholders from the private sector, civil society, academia, and the political directorate. It provides an independent overview of the efficacy and efficiency of the programs agreed through the process of national consensus, and it keeps the public engaged on the progress of reducing crime, violence, and corruption in Jamaica. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.